Three, two, one, and we're live! Hello, all, and welcome to another episode of the Invictus Stream. That was Chris on that one. Chris,
I got you, Justin. Buddy. I got you.
Yes, we are live again. It is 8 o'clock, Wednesday night, game night, and I'm here with my good friend Michael.
Well, hello there. How are you tonight, Justin? You're looking very dashing, as always.
Well, Michael, please, I mean, well,
I'm not wrong. You know I'm not wrong.
I'm just so touched. Oh, I don't have my overlay up. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, there it is. Now you
know we know who you are.
And then we've got my other good friend, Chris Visu.
Hello, Justin. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Good.
I'm doing fine. Yeah, you look nice. Is that a new eye patch?
No, it's the same one.
Same one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
okay.
I tightened it.
You wore that one to the party.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. It looks better in person, I think.
Yeah. I think it's slimming.
It is.
It's slimming eye patch.
It is a little slimming. I mean, the lighting on the computer doesn't do it justice. But moving on, we have a great show for you today. As you can see, once again, our good friend Mr. Harlan Guthrie is not with us. He is still on vacation.
Slacker.
I know, right? He should be here all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know? There we go. I got the sound effects working. Okay, so a couple things right off the bat. Thank you all for joining us. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and if you are not watching it live, then feel free to leave a comment in the comment sections below this video, and we will be happy to answer them. We love to hear from you. That's the important thing. How do we feel? Oh, I think I got it on Chris. How do we feel when we get a comment, Michael?
Well, first of all, I would like to say that personally, it warms my heart. Warms the cockles of my heart. My cockle, I don't know. It warms me. It makes me feel good. And again, it's nice to be able to answer and respond and get some interaction. So it is a fun little way to keep in touch and see what's going on and get some feedback.
Yeah, for sure. So if you want to leave a comment, please do so. You are ordered to do so. I'm ordering you right now to leave a comment.
It behooves you.
It behooves you, like a horse.
Like a bee.
Like a bee. A behoove. It's like the bee roaches, if anybody knows what that is. Okay, it is an 18+ show. We're going to say lots of words like...
behoove.
Behoove.
That's one.
Ooh, I want
to oh, God.
Man, that's risque, my friend. We're
going to fully Trump this and grab life by the Trump handle.
Cockles.
Trump handle. Is that what it's called?
I believe that's what they call it now, the Trump handles.
The Trump handles. Okay, well, that's good to know.
Because that's not demeaning to women anywhere.
No, never. I can't imagine that man being demeaning at all. But either way, this isn't a political show. This is a show where we pretend to be people that we're not. We role play here. And
because we're really better off people when we're not us, is what it comes down to. We're a lot nicer.
So I want to talk a little bit about the community. It's been a great week this week for the community, and great posts. And this is a good time to throw it over to my friend Michael, who's going to announce the MVP.
Excellent. We're going to get my good old sound effect. MVP! Go ahead and do that, because we get a lot of great comments from members of the Facebook group. A lot of people are brand new to role-playing, and others that have been experienced for a while give lots of good feedback to questions. Other people just post whatever they feel like. And so we often pick an MVP out of what made us go, oh, that was nice. Because we're Canadian, so everything is just meh. You know what? That made me feel slightly less apathetic. So, out of the ones that we were looking at this week, we had Kurt Simcox and his post on Let's Do Some Carousing. And this was a RPG friendly post on like a helpful tip, a little link to help if you want to interact with NPCs and that sort of thing.
Can you say his name? Can you wait? Can you say his name again?
Kurt Simcox.
Was that the winner?
No.
We're just cheering.
Oh, okay.
These are all the.
We got enough clapping to go around.
Everyone involved. Then we also have Vincent Von Weary. And he did a nice little post, little link on how to make a spell book. Very timely for this time of year, but also if you are into RPGs and you do a lot of around the table things with friends, it is a really good way to get a prop and get things nice and handy so you can actually hand someone a spell book, which is kind of fun.
In the teaching world, we call it manipulatives.
Ooh, because we do have different types of learners.
No.
We have visual, tactile, and auditory learners.
And non.
And non-learners. All right, next we have Mike Fazio. And his post on what have I gotten myself into? What has he gotten himself into?
You got to join the Facebook group to find out.
Exactly. Read the post. It's going to be his birthday coming up, and he has opted to GM a game for the first time ever.
Hey.
So he is, again, looking for feedback on, any tips anyone has, that sort of thing. Along the same line, we have Rich Brown. His first ever attempt at GMing a game while he was out with a friend or two camping and giving us some feedback on how that went. So again, it's always good to find out what's going on in your lives and things that you run into, things that went well, things that
I feel like D&D and camping or role playing and camping go very hand in hand. What was it? End of the World?
Yeah,
it was End of the World. Yeah, because there's nothing like D&D and s'mores. They really go together well.
Until you get your dice all sticky.
Yes. All right, and then we have.
What's the opposite side of the natural 20? Just stick some goop on the opposite side of the natural 20.
like I don't know. Yeah, it's the first one to answer. We should give XP. What is the opposite of natural 20?
It might depend on the maker of the D20.
I don't think
Michael,
so. I think
next. Who do we got next?
All right, and the last one, Galen Fiore. Definitely RPG related, and he's talking about proudest moment as a GM. And again, I thought it was a nice thought-provoking one. I actually haven't responded to it yet because I'm actually trying to think about what my proudest moment was, and there's a few of them. And these guys are definitely involved in that. And I'm just trying to figure out which one so that it doesn't go to the head of the one that I pick. And then the other guys are loves me more. All right, but
I should hope you love your family member more. Holy cow.
This week's MVP is going to Vincent Von Greeley. Applause on that one. Good job, guys. Thanks, everyone, for contributing and making our Facebook group a great place to be and a great place to meet and talk with other people, which is also a great time to talk about our community stream. I think we missed that last week.
Oh, yes. What do we got going on?
I don't know, but again, if joining our Facebook group, if you are looking for other people to play with online the way we do, you can email through our Facebook group, Chris Lawrence. He runs that, does a fantastic job. These guys, if you haven't checked out our sister stream, brother stream, sister brother stream, family stream, it's the Invictus
equal but different stream.
And they do a great job.
We cross
stream. A lot of fun.
It's like when you share a toilet.
Yeah, exactly. Which we do on a regular basis.
That's so cross streams.
Good for the environment.
Anyway, I'm good. I'm done. Carry on.
All right. Thank you very much, Michael, for the MVP. All right. So I don't know about you, Chris. I don't know. Do we have anything else to cover?
What do we do next week?
Oh, next week. Yes. Next week, we're jumping right back into Dragon Age. We're going into part 3. So you still have some time to catch up on the first 2 episodes if you haven't watched them yet. And you might even have some time to go back and watch the first season of Dragon Age. So, back week 3 of Dragon Age, where we're going to be meeting up with Penth, Grinner, and Imogen once again for some epic fantasy dragons and death and magic and flowers. That's
the best combination.
Yeah,
and laughter with ominous laughter.
Ominous laughter.
Not like maniacal laughter, just ominous laughter.
It changes the tone of the laughter first.
Okay, do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that makes me uncomfortable.
It's kind of like that moment where you're laughing really hard, then you maybe pee yourself a little.
Oh yeah.
Oh
no, it's happened again. Me without my dependence. All right, let's do this.
Well, I think we are good to go. We are going to be playing a game that we have visited before that I've never actually tried myself, but I'm very looking forward to trying it. And I'm going to throw it to Michael to explain a little bit about what we're going to be doing today. Michael.
Thank you again. So what we're playing tonight is a game called Questcore. The core rules from the book Questcore. It was given to us by the fine people at Megaton Games. We tried it out. You can watch that one. It's called C. Gennaro. Was our first attempt through this. It's a very classic fantasy. Well, could have been a very classic fantasy run campaign, except, of course, C. Gennaro had their own designs of the way this was going to go. One of the things I liked about these rules, very flexible, very open. You get to pick how your character's going to be, what they're going to be. So we're taking this and not doing a traditional fantasy campaign. Tonight we are taking it into Ninja Space Pirate!
Woo! Ninja Space Pirates. That's I've never done one of those games before.
Every time Mike does that, I keep thinking, powder toast, man!
That's sort of what I'm thinking. That's sort of what I'm thinking. So, if we're ready to go.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Here we go.
Or is it really quiet? I'm ready.
Hey, what is a good sound effect to start this game off though? I feel like gong. I feel like the gong should
Sure.
Do it.
Okay, here we go.
This week on Ninja Space Pirate, our heroic heroes hurtle hastily aboard their scout craft, the High Hammond, towards the chunky space rock asteroid belt. Their mission, given to them by Sensei Kasaki, locate the long-abandoned cargo freighter of the Minucci, use your PFSs, personal flight suits, to maneuver through the asteroid belt and avoid certain death along the way, board the abandoned Minucci, locate the 3D hologram idol of Amanda, and bring it back to Kasaki Sensei of Mount Tabi on your home planet of Shinken 7. We now join our heroes aboard their spacecraft. For a quick introduction of our heroes, Mr. Justin James.
Hey, that's me. Hi, everybody.
Just tell us a little bit about your character.
Yeah, okay. My character. Well, my name's Craig. I'm a space pirate ninja. Space pirate ninja. What am I again? Or just a space pirate?
A ninja space pirate was your training.
Right. Ninja space pirate. I'm in training. I'm just your average guy. I like watching baseball, but unfortunately I can't watch the game tonight because I'm doing this adventure in space. So yeah, people say I'm a charming minimalist. Whatever. So I have a plasma pistol. That's kind of a funny story about how that happened. I went into the plasma pistol store. Well, it was just a regular pistol store, and I was like, "Hey, can I get a pistol?" And the guy was like, "Yeah." And that's how
And we'll move on to Christmas. So, tell us a little bit about your.
They call me Stagger. The reason they call me Stagger is I got one leg, which is wooden, and the other leg is a magnetic steel boot, as I lost both my legs. I like to drink, and I like when I drink, I kind of lose balance a little bit, and I stagger. And that's how I lost my legs, because I stepped into a turbine. Greg's, it's been a quiet ride so far. We've trained before, and I tell you the truth, I don't really get a read on Greg. People seem to like him, not me. Not even the littlest bit. He's boring. That's why I drink. I actually started drinking already to make it through this trip. But I'm really trying to prove myself that I can be a ninja, even though I have a metal boot that clinks and a wooden leg that clacks everywhere I go. I'll be a ninja. I mean, I'm definitely a pirate, but I'll definitely be a ninja too.
Just sorry to stop.
Greg, you didn't hear me, did you?
No,
I was supposed to have the cone of silence on.
Oh, I was sorry. It's my turn in the bathroom.
Yes. Oh, you're back already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me just flush.
I heard you. I overheard you, and you said that my name was Greg. It's just Craig.
Greg, right?
If you can redo that video, just so that we don't give false, information to
Craig.
Yeah, like crack.
Okay, I'll totally remember that, Craig. I will not forget that.
Drinking right now?
Nope, flush. Why do they have water in this jet? I mean, we're in space. Why don't they just suck it into? Anyways, I get out.
Oh, technology, I guess.
And what kind of ship are we in, Michael?
Well, you're actually in one of your super secret stealthy scouting ships known as the High Hammond.
The
What?
High Hammond. Is it
The High Hammond?
It's super sneaky, it's stealthy, fast? Is it quick ship? Is it really?
All right, I'll throw in a little sword lore here. When you have a katana, Japanese sword, it's got the pattern along the blade.
Mm.
That's actually called a Hammond, and it can be a high or slow or
The frequency.
Okay.
All right.
So-
Well, I'm driving since he's going to the washroom.
Yeah.
excellent. So to start off, what we're going to do is we're going to do a maneuverability as you come across, and what we're trying to do is, as you're coming through space, hurtling towards the chunky where are we? The chunky space rock asteroid belt. Occasionally your asteroids are flying free as you're getting closer and closer.
All right.
So
I take a swig of my synth ale.
Ooh.
That's good synth ale. And I maneuver with a now 6 plus my agility, which is 2, plus my maneuvering, which is a 2, gives me a total of 10.
Sorry, did you? Oh, you did. Look at that. I didn't even have you up there. Okay. As the chunky space rocks are flying towards you, you maneuver the craft ever so slightly and find yourself a nice spot to stop. As you can see, just out of the corner of your eye, the cargo freighter, the Minucci. But you can tell it's going to be quite a distance to strap on your strap-ons of your PFSs, your personal flying suits, to maneuver through the asteroid belt.
Because our ship's too large to get through.
It will get crushed.
So,
Greg. Greg,
Okay.
why don't you put your suit on? You go ahead of me and you show me the way to go, and I'll follow you.
I can do. Well, yeah, okay, but what are we even doing here? So we're supposed to go into that ship over there.
Yeah.
And get an idol. Is it an idol we're supposed to get?
Yeah.
Are we on like a game show or something?
No.
Is that? Oh,
Nope.
This is just. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I heard a voice.
Yep.
This is life.
Sensei sent us. Yeah, this is life.
The sensei sent us. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. Sometimes I think that like life is like a video game. You ever get that?
No. Nope. I don't even know what a video game is.
Oh yeah. No, I guess you wouldn't. But okay, yeah. So you want me to get on my suit, and I start like strapping on my suit.
Okay, and I'm buckling it up for him.
So I've got to like just get over to that other ship.
Yeah, it should be super easy. You just maneuver through the asteroids that could instantly crush you in the vacuum of space. That if any of the crack in your mask happens, you could have your eyeball sucked out of your head. And then when you get there, there could be really people who want to kill you. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Just make sure that I didn't miss anything. And I take another drink of my alcohol and stagger around. I think I strapped you in fine. It should be good.
Is that supposed to be doing that?
Is that you?
No, that's not me. That's not my. No.
What is that?
Oh no! It's the red warning light on your space cruiser, letting you know that another ship is in the area.
Was it just that other ship?
I run back to the helm, and I check the monitors. The monitor that tells me exactly what ship is in the other area.
Don't you mean you stagger back to the
Well,
helm?
you can assume, Craig. Clink, 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 clink. So what kind of ship is it?
It is a C-class fighter ship from the Therixian Empire.
Oh, C-class
Your
is the
sworn
worst class.
enemy.
Okay. Is there any armaments on the ship?
There are. But as you can see on your monitor, it looks like life forms are leaving their ship and working their way through the asteroid belt as well towards the Minucci.
Can I shoot them before they get there versus going out and kicking them?
Well, man, like
can
we're trying to be stealthy right now. Like we don't want.
Because
to
you are
alert
ninja pirates.
We're
Then
ninja.
shouldn't we have a less obnoxious alarm? Just saying.
Probably.
I turned off the whoop whoop red alarm.
Can you change it to something else?
Yeah, like
Yes. You can put it in. Yeah.
oh no,
Put
it's
it in
the
ninja stealth mode of.
Hey, guys, there's something wrong. Guys, just whispers.
hey guys, look out the window.
That's the ship. Okay, man, like I feel like we gotta like get out there and go. We should just go together because I can't fight those guys by myself. I mean, I've got a plasma pistol.
Fine.
I can get a plasma pistol.
I pull the parking brake, the space brake, and I don my EVA suit.
Well, looks good on
So
you.
basically, what it comes down to is you could try shooting them from there, but that would alert them to your position, and you know that
Right.
there's no way your ship could take on their ship.
That's
Right.
exactly what I'm saying.
Well, I knew that. I was
Yeah.
testing you. Sensei sent me here to test you, Craig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh cool.
You're not doing well.
Oh, was it
All right.
when I kicked you out of the bathroom?
As soon as he finished that conversation, I hit the opening button and I kick him out. Boom.
Hey, what? What are you doing,
And I fly
man?
out after him.
Okay, all right, you're coming. Okay. Yeah. Realize what he's doing with his suit, and I start doing the same with mine. I actually started trying to swim.
Craig, I think we should follow them in backwards. After they go in, we'll come in after them. Let's keep at least 500, maybe a kilometer distance away.
Richard.
Roger.
Okay. Roger.
Oh, no. It's Stagger.
Okay, so we follow them. We wait behind an asteroid that's like kind of lingering by the ship, and we watch them go in through the opening.
Okay.
And we turn and we nod to each other. And I
You do
push
see about 5 of these little Therixians, and what they look like essentially is little T-Rex humanoids, but only about 4 feet tall. And you can tell that the way their personal flight suits work is it almost looks like it's controlled by the head, as their little arms can't really maneuver really well.
Do they have helmets?
Yes, they have big helmets, and the direction is controlled by their tail. They do carry little laser pistols that you have to be wary of.
Yeah.
Okay. And as they're hurtling through and making their way towards the Minucci and the asteroids are falling, you do see them fairly skillfully working through the asteroids. Occasionally, one of them is hit. You see about 5 of them do make it to the Minucci safely.
Oh, okay. Great. So we wait for them to go in.
Mm-hmm.
And then
When they're hit, are they like killed like instantly? Like,
oh yeah, so you can watch it. It's just like splatter.
So they're going fast.
No, not necessarily. The asteroids are going.
Oh, I see. Oh, so we got to get around
Right? The impact
fast
of their
asteroids.
flight suit because they are getting hit by little chunks of space rock. So you can see that might also, if you're not careful, could be a potential risk for yourselves as well.
Stagger. Do you read me? Stagger over.
Roger, Greg. This is Stagger. Roger.
It's Craig. And also, I think we should watch out for these asteroids. Some of them are moving. Sorry, really fast. Over.
Copy.
Okay.
All right.
So we time it just right, and I try to.
Excellent. So what I need
My
to
way
do
to
is
the
make a
ship.
maneuverability roll.
I
Which
will
in
do
this
that.
case, the way Questcore works is you have your certain skills. You use your abilities such as strength, dexterity, agility. And if you have any training, you add that to the roll of a d12.
Okay, so I have a maneuverability of 1, and I have
Excellent.
an agility of 2. So I'm going to be adding 3.
Yes.
Maybe 12. Okay, got it. All right. Hey, I really hope that I don't get hit by an asteroid. These are the thoughts that are going through my head. That would suck if I did. Okay, well, I got a 6.
All right. And you maneuver past the first couple fairly easily, dodging your way through it. So again, you can sort of describe that as you go.
Oh yeah. So I try to push myself off the asteroid, and it just kind of like falls back. It doesn't really go anywhere, and I don't either. But then, actually, I guess I would go somewhere, wouldn't I? If the asteroid's heavier than I am.
Yes.
So I just want to get something straight. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not much of a sci-fi person. I don't know much about sci-fi or like physics in general. So you let me know if I'm doing something wrong. But so I try to push myself off the asteroid. Get a little momentum.
T-Rexes would never survive in space. I'm just saying that's what we're doing wrong.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
But
so you push off if the asteroid's bigger than you, I think you can get momentum.
Yeah.
I think so
And-
too. So yeah.
So I was just going to say, and keeping in the sort of theme of Saturday morning cartoons, if you try it, it'll probably work. Unless you run off a cliff, don't look down. If
So
you run off the cliff, just keep looking straight.
So I crunch up and push myself off the asteroid, and I only got a 6, which isn't that great. So as I'm flying through, whoa! An asteroid shoots past me, whoa! And then another one, and one of them's actually coming right for me, and I'm going right towards it. And I'm like, ah! And then it ends up just being some food.
That's
Some food on my helmet.
stuck inside your
Inside my helmet. So I lick it, and then I'm fine. There's a smear across the glass.
I go to take a drink of my alcohol.
Yeah.
It hits my visor. Frustrated. I make my way there, but I don't do it in like I'm barely paying attention as I'm kind of like serendipitously getting my way there, and we'll see how I do it without looking. I got a ridiculous score, so I'm good. If Justin was good, I'm good. If Greg was good, I'm good. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Beautiful.
Yeah, 10.
So describe that to me, how you much more agilely maneuver through the asteroid.
Well, I wouldn't say it's agilely. I mean, the crazy thing is I stagger on my feet, but in my EVA suit, I'm also staggering. So I press one button in my hand, and I blast to the left, and I spin as I get distracted by a shooting star in the distance. I don't know if you have shooting stars while you're in space, but a comet in the distance. And one's about to hit me when I was like, oh, about to press it. It's about to smoke me in the head, and I blast to the other side as I weave my way there. La-da-da, and I just nearly run into Greg.
Yeah. And as I'm watching, I realize that I didn't once use my suit to steer myself. I just kind of pushed myself and used momentum, and I watch him like, oh, right,
The buttons.
Oh, damn it! You should have gone first.
All right. And now, as you're doing that, you remember the words like from Inada Senpai, one of your teachers, one of the highest ranked students, and she used to teach you about the personal flight suits. And just give me a quick rundown of how you were, dozing off in class instead of paying attention to how that would have gone.
Well,
Okay.
when I was in class, you don't realize this, but there are little propulsion devices all over the flight suit. And you don't start with the whole suit on. You start with parts of the suit on. And today happened to be the jock. We were learning about the jock. And I was falling asleep when she walked over and she just turned it on full throttle. And for the rest of the class, I talked like this.
Yeah,
Nice.
and Craig's experience of it was pretty similar. He stood at the corner of the room and just kind of watched eating an apple. And then the teacher came over and said, "Hey, do you want to try?" And I was like, "No, it's all right."
It was a good story, Greg. Good story.
Craig.
All right.
And
there we go. Now I need you both to do a perception check.
Okay. I got a 7 total.
Let's see. I haven't rolled yet. Rolling. Ooh, what is my perception? Is that intelligence?
It is will.
Will? Okay, I got a 7.
Excellent. Now, that is lovely. So you both notice, as you're working your way through the asteroids, you did see the 4 Thoraxians that boarded the ship. 2 of them got crushed. You notice that 2 more Thoraxians are actually coming towards you, working their way through the asteroids.
Hey, Stagger, what if not what if, I've got an idea, and then it's like black screen, and then it comes back.
And I look back at Greg, and he's trying to talk to me, and I say, "Greg, use your microphone," as his mouth is moving through his mask.
Right. Let's take the asteroids that are floating like right in front of us, and start whipping them at them, like the kids do it us at school.
Sorry, I should really stop doing that to you, Greg.
You're dumb. You're stupid.
How about this? How about we get behind one of the big asteroids, and that way we can stay incognito, and we'll just blast it towards them so they think it's just a big asteroid, and we'll crush them with the big asteroid.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, let's do that. Okay.
So I position. Yep. That one's terrible. Why would you even point to that one?
What? What's wrong with that one?
So I pick a much better one.
It looks the exact same, man.
No, it's much better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I put my.
Now, at this point, I'm going to need you both to do one more maneuverability check, as again, more big chunky space rocks are hurling towards you.
All right. So this time I rolled a natural 1.
Excellent.
I got a 9.
All right. So as you guys are discussing, another asteroid comes in and clips Craig, and he starts spinning off. Just like that. As the Thoraxians are coming closer.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, I'm going to try to stop Greg from careening into unknown space, as I realize one of his propulsion devices is no longer functioning properly. One of his thrusters is out. So I grab him. I blast off to grab him.
All right.
And then I say, how about we use your phaser instead?
Am I still?
Nope. Okay.
How would you know? Can you hear us? You don't have your headphones on. Okay.
All right. So Stagger, you're gonna do one more maneuverability check to make sure that you can fly into his spinning off direction and catch him.
I got a total of 8.
Nice. You do. You catch him by the foot.
Ooh.
I got you, Greg.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. I'm good now.
No problem. What were we doing?
Yeah, so we're like trying to get this big asteroid, and we're gonna push it towards the
Oh yeah, look, the little
they're getting closer.
That's right.
Let's
use
do
your
this.
phaser.
Phaser's on.
All right, so are you gonna use the phaser or do the asteroid thing?
Should we just use a phaser to shoot it? I didn't hear you the first time.
You use a phaser. I actually still have my bottle because I can't drink it anyways. I'm just gonna throw my bottle at him.
Brilliant.
Well, no, it's not in water. It'll move just as fast as I throw it.
All right, so now in Questcore, what you do for initiative is you make a perception check. So I will do one for the Therixians.
And I will do one for me.
And I will do one for Craig.
Stagger.
It's Greg.
Oh, is it?
Stagger. What was your total?
4.
4. Ooh, nice. And so we are going Craig, Stagger, and the Therixians.
Yeah.
So each time that you're going to take a turn, you're going to need to pass a maneuverability check to avoid an asteroid, as well as do what's called a what is it called?
One of those, eh?
The turkey.
I haven't done one of those in a long time, Michael.
Well, you should.
I find that women really appreciate it.
Attack range. Attack range.
Go up to their ear and just go.
and this is why we're an 18 plus. All right, so you can go first. There, all right, Craig.
Okay, so I guess say, hey, I don't know, but maybe we shouldn't be out in the middle of the asteroids shooting at us. Maybe like we should go back to where we were. So that's what I'm going to do. And I push myself back with my thrusters out of the line of meteors. Can I do that?
Yes.
All right. Or asteroids or whatever now, the difference is.
In this game system as well, you can always do 2 actions.
Okay.
So
I'm going to maneuver myself back.
You can move and attack in your turn. All right. So let's do your maneuverability check first.
I'm doing it
Make sure you're not crushed by an asteroid again.
Can I just role play it and then I don't have to roll? Like if I do good role playing, can I roll like this?
You know what? That is an excellent idea. We're not going to use.
Fine. All right, I got the 7.
Excellent. So describe how you get out of that. Now role play. Show us how you get out of there.
Exactly like that. If you want me to describe it, just like rewind the video like 30 seconds.
Perfect.
And all so I go back and I shoot at the things.
Excellent. So this is going to be an attack range versus their defense.
It's a 2. So is their defense lower than 2?
It is not.
Plus my dexterity, which is 1. So it was a 3 better than their defense. All
right. So again, with the asteroids flying through, you can describe what happens with that shot.
Okay. So I fire my plasma pistol, and the bolt, or I guess it's like searing weird radioactive goo. It's like melting and it flies through this pink glob, and it hits the camera, which when we zoom out, it's actually an asteroid, and then just disintegrates the asteroid, and the Therixians are still coming.
Nice.
Like are they armed at all? I mean, they got tiny arms.
Well, they got no arms.
But do they have any other weapons or anything?
Yes. As I said, the way their suits work is it's controlled basically by the head and the tail, and they do carry their little laser guns.
I was gonna say, because like a T-Rex with a mask on doesn't seem
very much
very
exactly what it is. A T-Rex with a space helmet on.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like a big dog who's been muzzled. I mean, what's he gonna do? Try to grab me? But
I've got a picture. I'm going to share for everybody. This is a Therixian.
Oh, nice.
That is beautiful.
So this I drew this before this session. That's my name.
Wow,
There.
you've been busy.
Bing, waka naka bing dong. Bing yong.
What?
But no, I'm just kidding. This is Aisha posted this. This is a Therikian. So thank you very much for that post there, Aisha. Clapping. All right.
All right, I'm going to let's think here. You know what? Instead, I'm gonna blast towards them, and as I walk by, I'm just gonna like haphazardly shatter my bottle on a passing asteroid as it just goes by. So I got this shard. I'm gonna go up and try to poke holes in their suits.
Excellent.
So that they'll blast away.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
just like.
So rather than using laser pistols, I'm going to need you to do a maneuverability to make sure you avoid any asteroids. And
I got 10.
Beautiful. So you get up to them easily, and you can tell by their little raptor-like. They seem surprised that you were able to make that distance so quickly.
That's right. But it's funny because I'm doing it like completely casually. As I don't even like swing the bottle on the asteroid. I just let an asteroid that's going by hit it. And as I get closer, and then I just start to like, again, I haphazardly just try to go past them and slice their suit as I go back.
Excellent.
Because, you know, it's realistic. Here we go. What am I adding? My agility and my melee?
It would be your attack melee.
So a total of 7.
Nice. So you do get to cut through one of their suits.
I want to cut through the most important looking one suit.
Fair enough. Okay, so at this point, what we're going to do is you're actually going to roll for damage as well. So you can roll 1d12, add your melee damage skill.
Now, oh, you know what? I lied about the last. Well, it's okay. It's too late now. We're just going to move on. Melee damage would be 2 plus my strength. Would be 4 plus 10 is 14.
14,
Wow.
So that is definitely high enough to pass their resistance.
Right. I don't want to kill them. I just want to let the vacuum kill them.
And so describe that to me as you cut through one of the major oxygen tubes.
All right. So as I'm going by, I cut through an oxygen tube, and I that's exactly what's happening. And I kind of just nudge him into space. And then I turn to look at the next one, and I start floating towards him.
And the one Therixian starts rolling slowly off into space outside of the asteroid belt. All right, and it is his turn, and you were within melee distance. He's got a gun.
No, instead of like floating off into space, can you run in the spot and not go anywhere?
Yes.
And then remember the suit.
So many sound effects.
No
No idea what's going on.
That was a suggestion from Mark Lane.
I want like the Flintstone running noise.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Good.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, so how many are left?
There's
One
only the
machine.
one right now. There was only the 2 that came out towards you.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So he is going to try to just hit you and realize that it doesn't really work really well because, you know, he's got little arms.
All right. Why didn't they train us?
So you got 11,
this
and that's
is
the same as a
interesting.
4, isn't it?
That is correct. So with Questcore, we do use a 12-sided die, but an 11 actually counts as a 4. A 12 counts as a 7. And the game it has a lot of advantages and disadvantages. So in this case, this would be 4 plus his attack melee of +2, which would be 6. What is your defense, Chris?
Well, good question. How would I know? Is it my
Okay, so
agility?
it would be 6 versus your agility, or 6 plus your agility modifier.
So 8.
8. So in this case, it was not high enough to succeed. So this will give the Therixian a disadvantage on his next roll because he did not succeed with it.
Oh, nice. So he goes to reach with me, you know, get me with his tiny arms, and I just put my hand out on his mask.
All
Keep him
right.
at bay.
And we are back to Craig.
It's Greg.
No. That's pretty sure it's Craig. Okay, so I see what's going on over there, and I watch it intently, and I say, yeah, looks like he's doing pretty well. And I just turn and look to see if I can open the door, or is it already open?
Sorry?
To get into the spaceship.
He's leaving me to fight this T-Rex by myself.
So to get over there, you're gonna have to do 2 more turns of maneuverability checks.
Oh, I thought I went back because I went back away from the asteroid.
Well, you went back into the out of the asteroid belt. So you want to go back into your spaceship?
No, the tablet. Where's the tablet? Or the idol?
Minucci? The idol?
Minucci. Yeah.
Okay, so basically you got your spaceship.
Yep.
The asteroid belt.
Yep.
And the Minucci is in the asteroid belt.
Yeah.
So yes, you can back towards that. So
yeah,
that's what you say. You wanted to move towards it. Okay. So you still have 1 more turn to get there.
Gotcha.
Okay. So if you want to use, so it'll take either, because you can do 2 actions in a round, you can use them both to move.
Yeah.
And that'll get you there. You need basically 2 more movements.
You know, I'm thinking about what would happen in a cartoon, and I think at this point, I would try to cheer my friend on. I'd try to cheer Stagger on. So can I use like personality to try to give him like a morale boost?
Absolutely.
So I say, Stagger. I think try kicking him over.
Thanks, Greg.
Or just like do whatever.
Oh, I can do that too.
All right, so I'm gonna roll personality for morale boost.
Yeah.
Oh no. But
okay.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, Craig's inspiring words are so boring and so monotonous. You've already tuned him out.
So that is.
I actually just turned on the radio.
It's still 5. 5 isn't enough, though, eh?
No.
Okay.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Which we should end that. You should get out your guitar and we'll all just end on that.
We'll end on that one. I won't probably make it to the end of the game, though, knowing the way I'm playing.
All right, and so that was 1 action. You tried to cheer him on. What else would you like to try?
Can I try to cheer him on again?
Absolutely.
Seriously, man. Like anything you want to do, just like you could think of it that is gonna help us in this situation. Like, give it a try. I guess maybe.
All right. In order to kill this T-Rex, I'm just going to tune his radio into hear Greg.
Hey, that's a 12.
Nice. Okay, so what's your personality skill?
1.
1. Okay,
Yeah,
so in this case, Stagger, you're going to get it's supposed to be half of his, or the bonus is half of your own skill. You can aid another. So, but we'll round up to 1. So you'll have a +1 on whatever action you try to take next. All right.
And you look back at me, and I'm just like,
from a distance so far away. It means a lot.
I'm giving you a thumbs up right now.
Oh my god, I feel so inspired.
One face on the helmet, the other hand going, yeah, good job. we fucking rock this.
All right. Is it my move?
Yes, it is.
I want to saddle this thing, and I want to pull out his air pump and use him as a like a device himself and ride him into a asteroid and shatter his face on an asteroid. Do you get what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm going to swing around onto his back. I'm going to pull out his air supply. And I'm not... and then I'm just going to blast it so I can direct him into an asteroid to smash his face in.
Excellent. So the way we're going to work this, so again, you got to use your maneuverability.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, it's to work around him. And then you're going to use a skill called manipulation.
I got 8 for my...
You can actually work the suit and make it work.
8 for maneuverability.
Excellent.
And
so you're on the back of this little 4-foot-tall Therexian.
Right. And now I'm going to try to maneuver him.
All right.
And I succeed.
Okay,
Maybe.
so the first thing, so this was actually for the manipulation to see if you can get the suit to do what you want it to.
It's not maneuvering. I'm not using him as a spacecraft.
No, because you're actually, in this case, you're manipulating.
Manipulating him. I'm not steering him by those handles.
It's like a sleight of hand kind of tool working, trying to make.
Is that agility?
Manipulation is dexterity.
I'm not trained in it, so I got an 8.
All right, that's fair, and it still works.
Nice.
So describe what's going on here again.
Because so this is a Saturday morning cartoon. So I hop around him and I do it really quickly, swiftly. Sound effects, and then I pop out his air thing and start steering him. And as I'm going, I smash his face, or at least I would smash his face in, but they edit it, and all you see is a big kapow and smoke. That's it.
All right.
But what I see, that's what the cartoon would see. What I see is a bloody mess as the face implodes upon itself. The skull caves in, the teeth fall out, and the brains come out where his ears would be. But what the audience sees is kapowie. It's all fun and games for the audience. But for the people who live it, cartoons are a scary place.
That's right. Thank you.
Excellent. So with those 2 Therexians down, our intrepid heroes stuck in the asteroid belt, trying to make their way to board the Minucci, knowing that to get the idol, the Therexian Empire has a head start.
Duh.
Oh, yeah. That was good. That was good. That'll work, though.
I don't even know what the button is.
Commercial break. This show was brought to you by Kellogg's Corn Flakes. Boo. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, they try to sell us toys. About the toy, it's Greg. It's like
Greg action figure.
He doesn't do anything. Mine has all like the kung fu grip and everything. And there's Greg. He does a thumbs up.
The Craig in action figure.
It's the Greg one. And then he's like, I'm actually Craig. I'm actually Craig.
Yeah, you have to press the button on his back that makes him actually tough.
No, you pull a string. It's worse than a button.
Okay, useless point of trivia. As far as I understand it, the breakfast cereal Special K was designed by Dr. Kellogg's to provide proper nutrition for youngsters to stop them from masturbating.
Or to stop them from masturbating.
Because they thought through proper
Little did he know.
It would give them the fortitude they need to keep going.
And the opposite effect. Ooh, so flaky.
Why are all our kids walking around? Anyways.
So yeah,
I need more Special K, Mom. I need it now.
All right.
So spoon's all hairy. Anyways, that's gross.
And now back to our program.
Back to Ninja Space Pirate.
Brilliant minds think like me, Chris.
I didn't hit it this time. I almost did.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm just saying that for myself. Let's get to that Moyugi. So the camera pans back to us, and the corpse of the Therikian floats away, and hand in hand, Stagger and I fly towards the ship.
Definitely hand in hand.
Definitely hand in hand.
So from where you are, I need you both to do one last maneuverability check to make sure you're not crushed by an asteroid.
All right. Gonna not. Okay, I'm good.
I'm also very good.
There you go. And as you get closer, you see this obviously has been long abandoned. Not really sure what happened because, again, thinking back to history class, what was going on with Senpai Inada Senpai when she was talking to you about history class and why you needed to pay attention. What were you doing instead?
Wah, 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 wah. Sorry, Miss Senpai. Wah, 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 wah. That's really good.
Oh, sorry, Miss Senpai. I was thinking of cornflakes.
I had so much Special K this morning.
Fair enough. And then you're fine.
No, I can't stand up.
And you come to a nice opening in the side of the Minucci.
In the Minucci. Okay. You could go in first, Stagger, I think. Because I went out first this time, so after you.
So I open the hatch. Is it already? There's like a hole blown into it from an asteroid.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah. Take again a perception check.
It's a
you can both do a perception check if you want.
It's like okay. I did a 6.
Excellent. Did you want to do one as well, Greg? Fred?
I think at this point he's just imagining a big red wheel. There should be a big red wheel around here somewhere.
Don't worry, I brought a black hole. Whap! Anyway.
Oh, no, that's exactly what he's doing.
So, Stagger, one of the things you notice about the cargo freighter, the Minucci, is that it doesn't look like it was destroyed in battle. It doesn't look like it was taken over by any space pirates. It does look like any damage it's taken has been from beatings from the asteroids. So, knowing that you weren't really paying attention in history class, can't really remember what caused the crew of the Minucci to disappear.
Well, couldn't have been that important. I always pay attention to the most important things. And I enter the Minucci. Stop doing that, Greg. Come over here.
Sorry. It's Craig. Over. Okay, so I follow him in, and it's dark and scary.
That's a good point. Trying to turn the wheel, you'd actually just be spinning around the wheel in space.
Platforms should do it, but we're using cartoon physics, so it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. As you enter, the silence of the Minucci and darkness is all around.
And I strike a match in space because we're using.
So all you see is your eyeballs right now.
That's all right because it's inside my visor.
Yeah.
All right, I blow it out. And it gets all smoky. All right, so
sweet man.
I try to locate the nearest computer device to activate the AI.
I'll watch our backs.
All right. So try a perception check.
Very good. 9.
So you realize that where you entered was the cargo hold. You do not see any evidence of access to the main
panels or anything
where
like that.
You are.
All right. What kind of cargo is there? Is there anything left?
Oddly enough, it is empty.
It is odd.
The one thing you do remember is that the only destination this ship had at the time was to bring the 3D hologram idol of Amanda back to Kisaki-sensei, and it never made it.
So we need to find out. Sorry, that was weird. That was like a half stagger. Oh, I feel terrible. That's when a sneeze was going to happen and then didn't.
Worst. Over.
So that means that either it's already been ransacked, and we need to find evidence,
or the idol wasn't kept here.
All right. So I turn on my magnetic bootleg, and I fix myself to the ground. And then I take my tether, and I hook it onto Greg. so that way I can tow him around as I walk around. So he's floating around me as I take my steps. Clink, chink. The tricky thing is, because I have one wooden leg and I can't afford the other magnetic leg, every time my one magnetic leg gets off the ground, I start to float away. So, so we do make progress, though, and I start making my way to the nearest door towards... oh, sorry, and I pull him closer with my rope. Oh. It's like a kid with a balloon.
Thanks, man.
Walking along.
I got her back.
And where it is with the no power going, this door was actually stopped at the halfway point, so you have to make your way under it. Which again, it's not difficult. It's not challenging. You just gotta work your way under.
Under the door, the opening we came in, or
these doors go up and down.
Yeah.
And this one kind of got stuck at the halfway point.
Ah, that sounds really dangerous. But I will totally go under it. So I'm gonna sneak under it. And then I'm going to reel in Greg underneath the door as well.
All right.
And then once I'm in the room, what do I see?
This hallway continues as well.
Yeah.
There is obviously the door behind you, and it is very easy to see a panel now that would probably operate the door itself.
Can we lock the door and maybe it'll create a seal in the space?
You can try to manually pull it down.
Okay, I will try to manually pull it down.
Yeah, you need to actually get the computer working before having any power
options. Okay, but I'll definitely close it because that'll be, if we do get the computer working, at least this door will be closed and then it'll have a seal. So I'm going to manually try to close it. Greg, help me with this.
What are we doing?
We're closing the door.
And this is just a straight up strength check.
Straight up.
All right.
I got 6.
I'll try to help him. I got 8.
Nice. Okay, so just talk quickly about difficulty classes in Questcore. Essentially, they have 3 basic difficulty classes. Simple tasks require a 4. Normal tasks require a 6. And hard tasks require an 8. I was only making this a normal one, so you both succeeded in that.
Nice.
And the door closes to a point where you feel confident that should you be able to activate the computer and get the artificial gravity and oxygen systems going, you will have a good seal.
So I'm taking a look around, and do I see any movement? Any Therikians scampering about?
Not at this point.
No, eh? Okay. I keep my eyes out.
Now, if you guys would like to, let's see, do a knowledge check, I can give you guys a clue there.
What's the place called again? I know you've repeated it like 20 times, but
it's a cargo freighter, the Minucci.
The Minucci. Okay. The Minucci. The Minucci. Right.
I vote we just push off the door now and sail through the hallway very quickly to the other end.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. I just bounce off the ground and then like fly like Superman.
Whoa!
All right.
I got yanked at the neck as the...
And we go, whoa, and we stop.
And as you go through, you do pass a couple doors on your right.
Oh, there's a door!
And he grabs on.
And you see that the hallway will start to curve slightly.
We take the door first.
Okay.
Is it open?
It is closed. So you would, again, have to do a strength check to open it.
There's no computer panel, is there?
There is, but it's not functioning because there's no
power.
Nothing operating on the ship yet.
Of course.
So again, all the doors will be set essentially at a difficulty of 6. A normal...
Okay. Well, I take my plasma pistol and I shoot it at the doorknob. Melt the doorknob. Then you can open it easier.
It's true.
Well, there's not. Oh, so you're shooting the panel?
No, the doorknob. There's a doorknob here, right?
It's not a doorknob. It's one of those doors.
It's not just like a regular like.
In the future, they don't have doorknobs. They don't need them.
Not in my cartoon version of this spaceship, okay? No, okay. I turn to Stagger and I say, do you think my plasma pistol could come in handy?
You only have a half charge left. I think you should save it.
Yeah. What do you propose? Do we just strengthen up
We
again?
we get the computer going, and then it will open.
Is there a window in
touch
the
of
door?
a button?
Can we look inside to see what's there?
Not in this one.
Okay.
And again, it would be dark as well, right? Unless there's another light source.
Oh, I've got a flashlight.
Okay. But in this case, there is no window.
Ah, okay. So it's not very handy. Okay, let's
Just like flashing at the wall.
All right, let's keep going, Stagger.
All right. So we keep going around the corner as it bends.
Okay. And eventually you do come to another door on the right, or the hallway continues.
Does our teacher like us?
Or is he just sending you to your death? Is that
Yeah.
what you're asking? He does, but
Even Greg.
you know that there were rumors of people like, these guys are kind of slackers. They're not really ninja space pirate material. And he's like, no, they will prove themselves worthy.
Boys.
So were all of the ninja space pirates like killed, and we're like the last two?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
They're just on more important missions.
I'm a pirate ninja, space pirate ninja, not a ninja space pirate. Hope that's not going to be a problem.
You're a space pirate ninja?
Yeah.
Oh, the People's Front of Judea. Damn, People's Front.
I hate those guys.
All right. So does this door have a window on it?
Yes.
All right. So I put my flashlight inside and peer inside, and I say everything that I see to Stagger.
Excellent. And
Because
it does
that's
seem
what
to
happens in
have some
cartoons.
sort of curtain or paper or something blocking the other side of the window.
There seems to be some sort of field on the other side of the window.
An impenetrable field.
An impenetrable field behind the
does this door open? Can we try it?
Yes, you definitely can.
No doorknobs.
But I've got one in my pocket, which I put on the door.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. That's right.
All right, so this will again be a straight up strength check of DC 6.
All right. Well, usually when I play video games, I just have to complete everything. So let's just do this right now, Stagger.
Already done.
Oh, nice. I didn't help out. I got a 2.
All right, and how did you do?
I got an 8 plus 2.
Okay,
I
yeah.
got 10.
So the door still opens. Craig feeling all powerful, like, thank God I was here.
Yes. Okay.
I want to be like Asterix and Obelix.
That's what Siege and Arrow kind of reminded me of.
Yeah, good. That's true. They even dress that way.
Yeah. But this is slightly modern, I guess. I don't know. So I flash my beam across the room. Whoa! Stagger, look at that! Look! Right there!
What is that?
Well,
What are we
you
looking
see
at?
a pair of eyes staring back at you from underneath the bed. This seems to be like the quarters where the crew would stay.
Ooh.
So there's about 4 beds in here, as well as you can see the parts of the wall that would open, and there would be the closets.
So I compose myself. I got a little anxious there.
And you do.
And
So
keeping
you also see one door to the right that would go into the other room that you couldn't get into before.
Gotcha. Hey.
But you do see eyes staring back at you from under one of the beds.
Yeah, that's what I say. I say, hey. Hello. My name's Craig. This is Stagger. We are ninja space pirates. You're under a bed. Want to shake hands?
Okay. And this creature, if you think kind of like the Geico Gecko. Doubles up.
Well, you're a friendly fella.
Staggers back a little bit.
Okay.
Again, he's only like 1.5 feet, 2 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
So he
3
didn't lick
feet
my
tall total with his tail.
And I checked my sensors. Is it like M-class planet in here I can breathe? Mike? He's into his character so much he can't.
It's a good character, though. It's
good, yeah.
It is not.
So how's this gecko surviving?
Oh, does he have gills
to breathe?
Big bulbous air sac.
He does. So I need you both to do sort of a perception check as well.
6.
Will again? 8.
Nice. Okay, one of the things that you notice about this little lizard thing is he physically doesn't look very healthy.
Mm. Do you need help there, little fella? You look
in fact, his eyes
sick.
Don't show any sign of intelligence at all. He just
I walk over to it to touch it.
All right.
Be careful, Stagger.
Boop.
And he is going to bite your finger. So your defense is what? 8?
Yep.
All right. So you feel a slight stinging in your finger as you're like, and it goes, and all of a sudden its whole body goes stiff. And
I start running around the room. I start running around the room. Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
And I'm still on the tether.
Whoa!
Yeah, as it's getting pulled around with it.
Whoa! All right. Now, what is your resistance?
Normal. 6, I guess.
6.
Is it my defense? It's not the same as defense, right?
6 plus...
No, because the first roll was his attack versus your defense to see if he hit. This one is to see how much damage he is doing.
And how do you decide your resistance? It's your base
But
of
this
6
is actually
plus...
going to be your mental resistance.
Yeah, so again...
So it's 6 plus your wisdom in this case.
6.
All right. So in this case, he rolled a 9.
Yep.
So he has 3 more points than your mental resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So you can choose to take either intelligence damage, wisdom damage,
Bitten on the finger and I get dumber.
or charisma damage. But you have to take 4 points off of that because you'll always do a minimum of 1. So for example, if I rolled a 5 here,
yep,
it's not more than 6, so he doesn't do any damage, but you always do a minimum of 1.
So I will take 4 off at intellect.
Excellent. And so what does that bring you to?
What? So my base intellect, subtract 4.
Right.
So am I now at -4 intellect?
You're at -4 intellect, so you essentially cannot function at this point in time.
Okay. I don't even react when he bites my finger. All of a sudden my jaw just drops and I go,
and a little drool comes out and pools in the bottom of his helmet.
But starts to float because it's...
Stagger? Stagger, are you all right? There's a gecko biting your finger.
Its tail's twitching.
Okay, I gotta do something about it. I just grabbed the gecko.
Okay.
Just like pull it off his finger.
Okay. As soon as that happens, the gecko goes limp.
Yeah, are you all right there? I knock on his glass. Oh, right. I grab his finger.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
Stagger. This was on your finger, this guy. The guy that was under the bed. I don't know if you should have poked him.
Gecko.
Yeah. I was thinking it was like a Gila monster, or like a lizard or something, but no, it's a gecko. That was good. Yeah. So what should we do with? He looked just limp when I grabbed him off your finger. So
Gecko.
yeah, it's a gecko. That's pretty cool. So but like, what do we do with the gecko?
Gecko. Hodor.
Yeah.
All right.
Gecko.
I'm gonna do a perception check on this guy now. And I got a 5.
All right.
Woohoo.
What you see is that he can basically, if you think of him now like a well-trained dog, he can follow commands, sit, stay. But he
Stagger.
won't be much. No, you could even say like attack, but he'll do it like he won't be using any weapons. He'll just.
Are you all right?
Gecko. Gecko. Gecko.
Speak.
Gecko.
Clap. I grab his hand again. Stop. Sit.
I sit down with my hand in the air.
Lie down.
I lie down with my hand in the air as I start to float around the room.
Okay.
Kick, and I kick him really hard.
Oh! Ow!
All right, so again, you can do an actual attack versus his defense.
All right, so
I'd say it hits me. It hits me right away.
Yeah, I was going to give him a +2, just situational.
okay, so martial arts +1. I don't know if I still know my martial arts. 1.
No, it would just be
No, it's muscle memory.
It's muscle memory. I'll give that to you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3 plus whatever I rolled, so 6.
6. So what is your defense there, Craig?
Actually, my defense is if it's unarmed, and if it's if I'm not wearing armor, which I'm not, then it's 9. Oh wait, no, 12.
Excellent. So describe how that works. Whether you let go of his finger, you stay holding on.
I stay holding on, and I see his leg like fly through the air beside me, but it goes kind of slowly, and I grab it and thinking quickly, I say, "Ha!" and I take it and I stick it on the ground.
And turn on the magnetic boot.
It's a magnetic boot side. Yeah, I stick it on the
Fuck.
ground, and I go around his back, and I hold his finger, and I hop on his back. Whoop. And I say, "Walk."
And I will start to walk.
Hey.
Gecko.
And I guide him with his finger.
What has happened? I'm going to be the gecko for the rest of this game because of a stupid lizard.
Let's figure out what happened to you.
All right.
So looking around the room, I do a perception check to see if there's any information on what that lizard might have been. Or maybe if I think back to history class or natural sciences, I might be able to think.
Yes, absolutely. So let's do a knowledge check.
3.
All right. So you remember something about some sort of space fungus
I
that
remember.
can affect people, and
Okay.
the fungus itself is some sort of living organism that will eventually take over
Right.
his
Okay.
brain and make
So-
more fungus people.
Okay, and so I remember my teacher saying that, and then I remember her saying, the only way that you can get this fungus to stop is, and then I just like, then my memory goes to Special K across the screen.
And looking down at the lizard, you actually see that it's probably been dead for years, and it was this transmutable fungus spores through the bite of the lizard.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Sit.
I sit down.
I'm still sitting on your back. I'm thinking. Say something other than gecko.
Gecko.
Okay. All right. That's a little better. What's 2 plus 2?
Gecko.
Okay. What's 2 plus 4?
Gecko.
What's 5 plus 5?
Gecko.
Can I try to do a check like personality to try to get the part of Stagger that is lost to fight the fungus and come through and resist by force of personality?
You can try to bring him back for a bit, but you know that it will eventually wear off.
Right.
You also know that somewhere on this ship, just like in your ship, there should be some sort of medical bay where they would have, hopefully, something to cure this.
What room are we in right now?
You are right now in basically the crew quarters.
The crew quarters. Okay. There's got to be a map here somewhere. Stand up.
I stand up.
Take me to the map.
And I and I just know where it is. I take him to the map.
If you do a perception, because you're still in total darkness other than your flashlight.
All right. Do
I
get a
got
plus for
gecko
my
vision.
flashlight?
I've got gecko vision.
Do I get a plus for the flashlight?
No, that actually makes it normal.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Ooh, 7. But I get an advantage?
Yes. So a 12 counts as a 7. And if you pass the test, which again it's a simple one because it's a map on a wall.
I've got a will of 2. -2, sorry, -2.
So 7. So that's still a 5.
That'd be a 5. That beats a simple?
Right. A simple DC is 4.
Gotcha. Yes.
So you are okay. So effects of an advantage give you a +2 bonus on your next skill or +2 on your next defense.
Okay. So I get Stagger to stagger me up to the wall. And I look at the map and I try to locate the medical bay.
And as he's looking, we are going to do our mid-game pause!
That's right, everybody. It's time for the mid-game pose. At the middle of the game, middle of the session. That's why it's called the mid-game pose. It's also a pose, which is why we call it the mid-game pose. So why don't we have one of you guys tell us a little bit about what the mid-game post is, and I'm going to get a picture ready.
Since I only get to say gecko for the rest of the game, this is going to be my opportunity to say something. The mid-game post is an opportunity for you to get extra XP. How it works is once per game at any time decided by the GM when they're in power, we'll say mid-game post, and you'll have to say the word or the show, so the phrase or whatever has come up for that particular game. First person gets 2 XP, second person gets 2 XP, third person gets 2 XP, and the 20th person gets 2 XP. Today, Mike, what is going to be our mid-game post?
All right. Our mid-game post today is going to be Space Fungus.
Space Fungus. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to post the mid-game post. Mid-game post. And there's a picture. And so once again, the first 3 and then the 20th will be getting experience points. Chris already explained it, so I'm going to post that now. Here we go. And the mid-game post.
Mid-game poo.
Boost is someone is typing. We got Jason. Oh, we got our first contestant. We got Michael Carl Weber. We got Aisha blah blah. We got Peter Miranda. This is a birth defect. I can't hold me. All right, let's see. So it's getting up there. It's going pretty quick. We got a lot of Questcore Cartans with some Bob Lyles. What do you think about the mid-game post? What is the state of the mid-game post, Christopher?
I think it's become too commercialized.
Mm.
You know, it was originally a part of the game that was about family and friends, and now
just a second. So this part of the program is brought to us by Fax Beer. Fax Beer makes these awesome beer mugs just like this, and Fax is they've been around for a long time. So thank you very much, Fax, for giving us our sponsorship of $0 and 0 cents. We really appreciate it. Back to you, Chris.
Yeah,
before we go there, sorry, Chris, because I actually used to really like Fax Beer. Actually, I still do. I just haven't bought it long. So anyone from Denmark, feel free to post about Fax Beer because it is a Danish beer.
That's right. It is a Danish beer. And that is a testimonial for you. Once again, Fax Beer. Drink it, buy it, preferably not in that order. So thank you very much, Fax Beer, for the sponsorship. And back to you, Chris.
As I was saying, yeah, way too commercialized, but we would never do that.
Just
we would
wanted
never
to say that. Oh, we have our other sponsor, Dragon Age RPG by Green Ronin Games. We've been playing this game for a long time, and we really, really love it. Thank you very much for your sponsorship of $0 and 0 cents. Dragon Age, thank you again. Wonderful. Okay, so back to you, Chris.
For serious.
No, never mind.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's time to get back to the mid-game post. So thank you very much, Chris, for that wonderful speech. All right. So who do we have? Who's in the running? First, we have. Do you want to announce them, Michael?
In first, Michael Carl Weber. I don't know why I got this like wrestling voice on today. In second place, Aisha D. Lyon. In third place, we have Bob Lyon.
And I am currently counting to get to 20, but every time I have to press the applause, I reset my number, and I can't count. I can't multitask and count apparently. So let's see.
I think we have it. I'm gonna count it one more time to make sure.
Oh, I think it's that one.
I got this one that I liked.
You liked one?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the like. Let me refresh here. They're taking it up into the stands. They're looking at this one over. They're not too sure who got it.
The play-by-play.
The play-by-play. That's right.
It's photo finish.
Who do we have? Michael, Chris?
I got Bob Lyle. Who'd you guys get? 1, 2.
I got Bob Lyle.
How'd you get Bob Lyle?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah.
Bob Lyle?
I got Bob Lyle. Let's let Michael get there.
See, that's not who I have.
Did you start at 1 or did you start at 3 or 4?
I started at 1.
1, 2.
Because it would be the 20th post.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bob Lyle.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't get to win it anyway because he already came in third. So who else is it?
Let's keep arguing about it. And then Godpool, is he already in?
It is Godpool.
Godpool is.
That's who I
Did he not win it already? Oh, no, he didn't. Okay.
He didn't. It was.
Well, then.
Sorry, let's try. And Godpool!
Thank you very much, everybody. This has been the Mid-Game Post. Congratulations to Michael Carl Weber, Aisha Lyle, and Bob Lyle. I feel like it was different for some reason. I guess I'm crazy. And of course, to Questcore, Tartan, Thorgerson, you guys are all going to be winning experience points. This has been the Mid-Game Post. Back to you, Michael.
When last we left our heroes, they were aboard the cargo freighter, the Minucci. One of them, Stagger, bitten by an infected creature of Space is now giving him space madness.
Space madness. That sounds like the new Smash Craze hit dance.
Craig
Space
has
madness.
mounted Stagger and is now riding him towards the map.
Okay. We've got this map here on the wall. It should tell us where the medical bay is. You got that? You got that, Stagger?
Gecko.
Okay. Let's see here. What do we got? You take a look on that side. I'll look on this side.
Looking at the map, coming out of the crew quarters, the hall will continue to the main deck. From there, it will curve around again, and the first door on your right will be the captain's quarters, followed by the captain's personal hold, followed by the medical bay, followed by the engine room.
Okay. So captain's personal quarters, then is the med bay afterwards.
Yes.
Okay, well, we got to get him there. That is the first order of business because I'm not doing this by myself. I mean, I don't really want to do this by myself. So I guide him to the door.
So, sorry, looking at the map, you can either go around, keep working towards the front of the ship, working to the main deck and around, or you can go back the way you came into the cargo hold. Because I forgot you guys were also looking at the electrical room. Yeah. So through the cargo hold, you'll reach the electrical room and then the medical bay, and then so it'll loop around back that way.
Okay, that's the less discreet way, correct?
You know that the Therixians are on board.
That's right. There's about 5 of them, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Well, I say I'm going to go around the new way. I'm going to go forward through the main hallway. Let's go, Stagger. It's really dark in here, Stagger. Could you tell me something to make me feel a little bit more comfortable? Speak up. Speak up. Stagger, I can't hear you.
Gecko, 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 gecko.
As you're rounding the corner towards the main deck, you do see that the door is closed, but there is a window, and you do see from the window every now and then the flash of light and movement of light.
Okay, this is not the med bay, though.
Nope, that you were going around the front, so the first thing we're getting to is the main deck.
Okay, so we got to... Oh, we got to go through the main deck?
Yes.
Ooh, there's lights going on in there. Okay, and I guess I can't see anything carrying the lights. I bet they're the Therixians. What do you think, Stagger?
Gecko.
And yes, as you peer through the window, do a little perception check.
I will perceive.
On your own face mask.
It's getting misty in here. What's going on? Stagger? Over. No.
I reached down to lift up the door.
So it does make sense that you can't see the Therixians because they're only about 4 feet tall.
Oh,
the
okay.
window is like a porthole about your head height. So
Okay.
you can see, if it is the Therixians, you do see the light coming from below the window.
Okay. And so it's either this way or the way through the cargo hold.
So you're presently sitting on Stagger's back as Stagger bends down to lift the door. Exactly. So not going to make you take a point of damage or anything, but you do gotta...
No, we'll let a gecko kill Chris, but we won't possibly bump Greg's head. I'm just kidding. All right. So can I try to open the door?
Yes, you can.
I feel like I'm like Gecko Man now. I have superpowers. 6.
And you do it. The door opens. And you hear on the little Thyrexian things because they like the sound of their voices as they scream. They're like,
and I turn to
only one
Stagger.
of them in there. You can feel like that's their warning call, so there might be more coming.
Let's get out of here, Stagger. And I pull back on his finger, go back to where we came.
I start running.
Sorry, which way are you going?
Back to the cargo hold.
Okay.
But are they chasing us?
Not yet. Okay. And you're making way. And you remember now that you also did seal the cargo hold door.
We did.
Yes. But not to say you couldn't lift it again, but you did pull it down.
All right. Let's get it back up. So we get to the door and we pull that door up.
Gecko.
4, 2.
I refuse to help. Gecko.
What's wrong?
Okay, so you got a total of 4 there, Craig?
I got a 3, actually.
I got a 3. Okay, now because you rolled an 11, that counts as a 4, gives you a 3, so you failed, which means you have a disadvantage on your next rolls.
Oh, right. I forgot that I had that advantage from last time.
Gecko. And I lie down.
Okay. So a disadvantage gives you specifically a -2 on your next attack roll or your defense.
Okay.
So you can choose how you want to deal with it, whether you want it on your attack or your defense.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I'll probably do it to defense. But for now, I see Stagger lie down on the ground.
Yes.
And I grab him. I say, Stagger. I'm holding his finger still. Stagger.
Gecko.
Stagger. We can't lie down
Pew, pew,
now.
pew, 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 pew.
We're trying to have a moment. We can't lie down now, man. We've got to get up so we can be space ninja pirates. I don't know where this emotion is coming from. I've never felt this before, but I feel like it's very important. If we get you some medical attention and become space ninja pirates, we have to succeed.
To convincing roll. I mean, Gecko.
Personality coming right up. Da-da-da-da. Flipperty gibbets. It's so disappointing when you roll an 11.
Right?
Let's see. It's +3, so 7.
All right. So in this case, what you're going to do, Chris, is you're also going to do a personality. So it's personality versus personality.
Okay.
And the reason I'm making you roll is because you're not in control, so you don't get to willingly.
9.
Okay, so
what's his
now keep in mind that 11 counts as a 4.
Yes.
So you've got a 9 total, Chris.
Yep.
And so what did you have as a total?
7.
7. Okay, so once again, is that including the -2 for your last disadvantage?
That is no, because that's defense or attack, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Yes, you're correct.
But can I use the advantage that I got earlier to give?
I will say yes.
All right.
Because we did forget about that.
Yeah.
So that brings you to a 9.
The truth of the matter is, as soon as I see a reptilian, I know an amphibian, Gecko is an amphibian, but a reptilian-like creature, a lizard-like creature, my mind, who's now the base level of an animal, goes into fight or flight and goes into this rage. And I grab the tethered Greg and I start swinging him around my head as I run towards the geckos to smash Greg into them.
Whoa! Right. This is not what I was going for.
So what we'll do is we'll do perception again as initiative and see where we go from there.
I got a 4, 11.
11.
It's so funny when you roll an 11 because you're like, double digits. And they're like, 4. Oh. But that's better than that.
So Stagger.
That I would go last, I think.
Thyrexian and Craig, who is a little bit bewildered at the moment as he's being spun around like a whatever it is we spin around.
Morning star.
A sling. Yeah. Ready to be released.
Yeah.
All right, so
I love what's going on in the Facebook chat, by the way, right now. It's Gecko Village here.
Stagger,
Right.
describe what's going on as lasers are shooting towards you. Pew 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 pew.
All right, so Stager is running, and he's pulling Greg along behind him as he's tethered. And as soon as he gets close, he loses his headphones, but that's okay because he doesn't need them. He runs up to them, and he slams Greg into the nearest one. It's Craig!
Right. So how did you do there? What'd you get?
6 plus my strength is +2.
Well, actually, we're going to use this would count as a missile ranged attack because it's
okay.
like a whip.
Yep.
Okay.
So 6.
You got a 6, and their defense is 6. So you hit with Craig.
What?
So I would like you to. I will count this as melee damage, though.
Okay.
Right, because it's like a thrown weapon, or
Nice.
you're using your strength.
So I do 13 damage.
13 damage. So their resistance is 7.
Yep.
All right. And what is your resistance?
I don't know what their resistance is. How do I determine?
So it
that?
is 6 plus your stamina modifier.
I'm
It's
sorry,
6.
Craig.
It is 6.
That's okay. It's a cartoon.
All right. Now, what did you get? Your total damage was
13.
13. All right. With their resistance of 7, so that's going to leave us with 6 extra damage points. So taking off the stamina of yourself there, Craig, you got to take 6 points, which will bring you to -2. Is that correct?
-2.
Because your stamina right now, your score is 0.
Yep.
Right? So it's 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So you are,
-6 stamina.
So you are essentially unconscious.
Oh no.
Okay.
You're the shortest game we've ever played. As a guy, there's a space pirate who's dragging around an unconscious space pirate. He just all he says is gecko.
Yep.
All right. This happened. All right.
This happened.
Yep.
Did I kill them?
You did. But you can hear more of them starting to run, and you can hear their little clicky conversation.
All right. So I'm going to start walking towards the door, just out of instinct.
Which door? Towards the deck, where they're going to be coming from, or
no, the other way, towards the hall.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
I'm dragging the floating body of Greg behind me, like a sad birthday balloon. And I get to the door as my finger's still pissing in air, and I lift it up, and I just walk out. I'm just walking.
Okay, so you got to roll to see if you can open the door again.
Okay. This is such a strange game. I rolled an 11.
Which is a 4 plus your strength modifier.
So 6.
Excellent. So that is enough to open the door.
So I open the door.
Yeah.
And I don't know where I was going, but I keep walking. I'm not, please. Oh, how do we do this game now? Oh, that's so good. Okay. I start walking around aimlessly in the cargo hold, looking for shiny things. Oh God, what have we become? I'm so sorry, Dustin. All right, so do I? All right. Yeah, I guess that's it for tonight.
So we end.
So with our heroes, one of them wandering aimlessly, infected by the space fungus, with Craig unconscious trailing behind like a sad party balloon and Therixians on their tail. This is where we'll leave our heroes for this week. And perhaps some more space ninja pirates will join them again and come to their rescue, or perhaps they will snap out of it. We'll have to see. On our next episode of Ninja Space Pirates!
Oh, that was
Ninja
weird.
Space Pirate. Ninja Space Pirate. I love you so.
So I think before we do go, I think we did mention something about Chris picking up his guitar and playing Major Tom. And this is how we'll do it. As we talked about.
Yeah.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on. John to ground control.
Blah, blah,
You
blah.
really made the grade.
Heroes lost in outer space.
Dragging your sad birthday balloon.
Wow,
Wow.
that was an unfortunate set of circumstances and die rolls.
That is a brutal system. I didn't realize that your health was your stats.
Yeah, wow. I should have spread myself out a little bit more. I didn't realize, like, when it's like, you can choose to put your damage into your intellect. I'm like, oh, I don't use intellect. Let's just put it there. Oh, I am now a zombie. All right. Well, that's the first,
All right.
like,
Yeah, I hope you
basically,
guys had fun
party
tonight.
wipe. Yeah.
Thank you for joining along.
And next week, we'll be back with Dragon Age.
Yeah. So yeah. Dragon Age, it's a fantasy system. Regular like fantasy adventure. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like Craig isn't completely gone. Ah. Oh.
All right. Yes. Thank you again for joining along, guys. Have a great week. And as Chris likes to say,
We'll see you around the table.
have a good night, guys.
Good night,
Thank you
everyone.
very much.